Hey, what a spring. How you doing, senior student athletes? Just checking in with you to talk about the senior spotlight idea that I have to recognize each and every one of you on the NEBobcats.com website. What I'd like to do is I'd like to have each of you have a particular day that will draw randomly out of a hat. And starting next week on April 20th, we'll start showcasing a senior each day up until the end of the school year. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a video of you guys with all your pertinent senior night information that you would usually have in a typical senior night ceremony, but also some extra stuff that we'll go over here in a little bit. But just talking to you briefly a little bit about the whole situation. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know a lot of you are probably angry, disappointed, hurt, in despair. I feel you. I've been through the same situation my senior year in college at Bloomsburg when I was playing soccer. I had a season ending injury for the second half of the season. And I remember how mad, and I got to be careful what words I use here, but I remember how upset I was that I felt I was cheated out of the best year of my college career. And just like you guys, everything was just taken away in one fell swoop. And the only thing that ever healed me was time. And quite frankly, I don't know that I've ever recovered fully from it. There's even days now at age 44 where I think about what could I have accomplished playing those last 10 games of my senior year. And I know all of you had big plans, had big ambitions, were expecting to do a lot of great things out there on the field. And it's okay to be irritated. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be mad at somebody or angry at somebody. But also understand that we can't fix what is now gone, and we need to focus on the positive. And all of you are going to be great professionals. You're going to be great college students. Some of you are going to be great college student athletes. Some of you are going to be great soldiers in the military. Some of you are going to be great additions to the workforce when you graduate here in a couple of weeks or more than a couple of weeks. But always looking for that positive, because this is just a small window of the great life that you're going to lead and contribute to our society. So I wanted to thank you for your time and energy and your dedication to the Northeastern Athletic Program. All of you are going to be greatly missed. But like I said, this is about you. I want you to showcase yourself in a video and send that video to me. What we'll do is I collect videos. We'll draw names out of a hat, or we'll just select randomly who's going to go on what day. And I'll give you some notice so that your parents can, and family and friends can visit the website to see what you've come up with as far as video. What I'm looking for in your video that you send to me is I'm looking for the obvious stuff that you see on senior night: parents' names, um, how many years you've been playing this particular spring sport, your future plans after graduation, also favorite memories within the spring sport. Uh, there's some other things that I'd like you to add to it there too. I'd really like you to think about, with you having this, your senior spring season ripped away from you, what advice would you give to underclassmen that do have another year or two or three left at the varsity level? What advice would you give to them going into next year? I know for me as a coach, one of the biggest reasons why I coach and I get irritated when kids, because I did have that second half of my senior year ripped away from me, I it irritates me like nothing else when people weren't giving 100% at every practice or giving 100% in games, because it's a limited time. And I could have very easily had 10 more games had I not had that season ending injury. What would you do to have one more day of your spring season? What advice would you give these underclassmen about taking things for granted? Also, what advice do you have for our future Bobcats that are in the intermediate schools or in the junior high level that want to be a part of the Northeastern Athletics Program? I'm really asking you to open up here and give us some insight. Right now, in the end, without you being able to showcase your talents and your leadership skills and your social skills on the athletic field, here's your opportunity to impart some wisdom and some advice to our younger Bobcats, and hopefully they take that advice to heart. Also, what else have you been doing with your time as we're sitting in this such shutdown situation? Let us know. I'd love to hear what else you're doing besides laying on the couch eating potato chips. Um, and the last thing that I want you to think about is just a thank you to those people that inspired you, have motivated you. This could be parents, teachers, coaches, maybe a professional athlete, a mentor that you have, a boss that if you work a job, who's helped you along the way and inspired you. Give them a thank you. When it's all said and done, this video is for you. And I want you to think about that. I want you to be creative. I want you to be forthright with what you have to offer, but also keep it clean. All right. I'll have to censor it, obviously, and screen it, but keep it clean. And the biggest thing when you look at this, when you're done recording, look at this and say, yeah, I'm very proud of that. And make it something that your parents would be very proud of you. In the end, I'm always proud of you. I look forward to being in touch with you as we get through this process. I look forward to seeing what you do in the future. I know you're going to do great things. And again, thank you very much for your dedication to the Northeastern Athletics program. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me via email. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. God knows I check my email about 150 times a day. I got plenty of time to do it. And plus, I'm tired of doing housework and chores around here. So I'd love to spend more time with my student athletes. So don't hesitate to reach out, get those videos to me. And if you have any questions, just reach out. Talk to you soon. Bye.